Tell me the name of your film and tell me about it.
So I'm the director of a feature documentary called The Grand Unified Theory of Howard Bloom. And it's about a pretty incredible man who has lived many lives. He, at one point, was the top publicist in the music industry, worked with people like Prince, Michael Jackson, Joan Jett, etc. Came down with chronic fatigue syndrome, was bedridden for 15 years. Eventually got himself healthy out of a bizarre daily regimen and taking 30 different pills and medications every day, and reemerged as a science author and kind of cosmic philosopher and just all-around original thinker, amazing guy. So we spent a little over a year kind of following him around, and it's more or less an introduction to some of his ideas and his philosophy as illustrated by his own life.
Wow. Now, what made you come to this subject? How did you find him?
Yeah, that's a great question. He actually, in addition to writing books, he has been pitching a TV show idea of his, which is a 77-part TV series. He has not found any takers yet. But I work for an arts and media nonprofit in Brooklyn that has a cable TV channel in Brooklyn. We're called Brick. The TV channel is called Brick TV. Okay. And so we brought this idea to my boss, the executive producer of the channel. And we were just so intrigued by him and his story. We invited him in, interviewed him in our studio, and I kind of proposed the idea of maybe just doing a documentary about Howard. So then when I met Howard, we really hit it off, and he was kind of an open book, and we just went from there.
Wow, now is Howard a Brooklynite?
He is. He lives in Park Slope, Brooklyn. He's been there for many years. Lives in a brownstone, which he bought in like 1970 for a song.
Well, let's talk about equity accumulation.
Oh yeah, so that's kind of part of the film too, because obviously his property is worth millions now, and he's leaving it all to his biggest fan, who is
Don't give it all away. Don't give it all away.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'll stop there.
Wow, shoot, I had him on a roll.
You did.
And what part did you play in the
I helped produce the film. I've been a huge fan and supporter of Charlie here, and when I heard about the idea for Howard, Howard is a complete one of a kind. They broke the mold. His story needed to be told. And
sounds terribly interesting.
Yes.
Wonderful.
You got to see the film.
Oh, absolutely. And what were one of the biggest challenges of the film, do you think?
I don't know too much about the film. I was one of the first collaborators that worked with Charlie on early.
The final.
I don't know anything about it. He kept me in the dark about it.
Wow, you must be very excited to see it.
Extremely excited. We were in the same student film classes in the early days, and he went on to do a lot of
great things.
Yeah. He was my very first subject picture.
All right. Well, now you're going to see this one. Now, obviously, Howard has seen the film. What was his reaction?
He loved it. There's one of the more surprising moments of the film is Howard's push-ups. So as part of his daily regimen, he does hundreds of what he calls push-ups. And as you see in the film, they're not push-ups exactly.
Mm-hmm. How old is Howard?
He's 75 years young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's still got some miles on the.
Yeah. So,
tires.
anyways, yeah. Totally. When he saw the footage, his first reaction was, "There's something weird about the way you're shooting my push-ups. It looks like they're not actually push-ups." And he's slowly kind of gone through a process of realizing that they're not actually push-ups, and I really respect him for that. But he still does whatever they are every day.
He's
doing exactly.
Well, how's it feel to have your film at the Santa Barbara International Film Festival?
Oh, so thrilled. We just had our world premiere in November at Doc NYC in New York, which was great, hometown crowd. And so this is our first festival. It's a California premiere, West Coast premiere.
Well, thank you.
Which obviously, California is a bit of a destination for film. So
just a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's just super exciting starting to travel with it and kind of show it to other audiences.
So you're just starting the journey.
You'll get a real taste of Brooklyn with this film. There's a real sense of place with the movie, and so we hope that comes through out here in California.
Wait to see it.
Yeah, bringing Brooklyn to Santa Barbara. Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the journey.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a good one ahead of you.
All righty.
Thanks.
Cheers.